to be here in this space with Julia Greef. Now, I hope I've got all this right, Julia. Julia is an anchor for higher dimensional light to come into the planet. She's a channel, a light worker, a way shower, an ascension catalyst, and an ascension guide. And she's not new here. She is already one of the family. And I've watched some of her previous shows, and I'm just so excited for today, and especially being Gateway Day. So welcome, Julia.
Thank you. That's such a warm welcome. I'm so blessed to be here, and so happy and grateful to be in this space with you, and also with everyone who is listening to us, whether they're here live or on replay later.
Yes. So I'm just going to pass it over to you, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy every second of it.
Okay, thank you. So hello everyone again, and welcome. So honored and grateful to be here on this very special day on our collective timeline. And the beings of absolute light say that they too feel very honored to be able to share in this sacred space and extend thanks to the Enlightened World Network. So thank you to Gabby and to the rest of the beautiful ladies and people at the Enlightened World Network. And they're going to begin by taking us into a short meditation, and then there will be a short channeled message, and then a clearing and also an activation for this 1111 gateway that we are currently experiencing in various time zones around the world. So as we said before we came on, Gabby and I are now at the end of our day, and then most of you are probably either at the beginning or in the middle of your day. So that I hope that it's a beautiful and a blessed day for you, and that this will really help to bring your energy up to a high frequency level that will really support you in enjoying the day as you go through, and walking you in that place of connection to your higher self and the essence of self. So if everyone would like to start to come into a quiet and connected place. Thank you. And they're just beginning to clear the space for us. And by they, I mean the beings of absolute light that I work with. And they say there are several of them visiting with us today, but predominantly Melchizedek and Metatron are here now. And they are clearing our chakra columns for us. Thank you. And helping to bring us into deeper alignment with our soul's sacred truth. Thank you. And continuing by expanding our heart spaces. Now, thank you. To support us in bringing in a higher awareness, they say, of the love that we are in our most absolute highest soul essence. And they say that this is what they wish us to remember, to come home to embody within us. Both a higher degree of love for the unique soul light that we are. Thank you. And they ask us to really start to conceive of ourselves as that bridge that is linked to the higher dimensions, as well as having our feet on and walking on Gaia, a bridge for divine light to flow through and into the world. And that say that they are supporting us in helping us through this time in sacred meditation today to ground more of this light energy, not only into our own being, but also into our homes. Thank you. And also they say into Gaia herself, Thank you. And they ask us now to start to, thank you, really lean into our beautiful sense of connection to Gaia. Thank you. As she comes into this space, the energetic space of the meeting now, this sacred space of meeting that we create by coming together, whether we come together in this now moment or whether you're joining later on replay. And she wishes to share some language of light and a message first. She says, "Hey, thank you." And she says she is clearing much from our ancestral lines, the ancestral traditions that have held us in subjectivity, she says, to the belief that we are not of the divine, that we are separate from the divine. This is the ultimate belief, the ultimate separation, she says, that has kept us in subjection. And she asks us to welcome the clearing of this thought pattern or belief that we are separate from God into our fields now. Thank you. And says that it is the time for you now, whichever word that it is you use, whether that be God light, source light, God, source, light, the infinite all that is. Whichever the word that you choose to know, I wish you to know that you, dear ones, are not separate from this light that you perceive so many times as being outside of yourself. But, dear ones, the light is also within. It is within me, and it is within you. And it is within each of the creatures, the trees, the plants, the beautiful animal beings, the insects, all the other beings that walk on my back. And so at this time, dear, beautiful human race children, whom I love so very, very much, I ask you, please, at this time, to be very conscious of the way that you are walking with your foot treads upon the earth and the depth of the imprint that you are leaving in terms of the effect that you are having on me, Gaia, on my ecosystems, on these ecosystems that are also a part of you, for you, dear ones, belong to, are part of, one with nature, just as you are one with source. You have held yourself in so much separation, and this is the cause not only of your woes experienced as individuals, as you hold yourself in separation from the love, the friendship, the abundance, the beautiful, joyful life that you are so desirous of, but do not think that you are worthy of. For I see within your hearts, dear ones, that at the root of this false belief in separation is a deep, grounded belief in your unworthiness. Thank you. Thank you. So I share with you now, dear ones, my healing light. Thank you. To support this unworthiness from being cleared from wherever it has been lodged within your aura, your energetic fields, your chakra system, and especially from within your heart. For it is time now for all of you to ascend into the higher heart. Thank you. And you are being supported in this now as I speak to you by Metatron and Melchizedek of Absolute Light. But it is only as you clear the shame and the unworthiness that have held you in your grip. And I am supporting you in clearing more and more of this now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That you can truly start to come into this sense of the centered self that is one with the true, divine, pure source light that is the source of all, the source of you, dear, beloved, beautiful, children of mine. Thank you. And so now the Lord Melchizedek and Archangel Metatron say that they continue to work within our hearts, our energy fields, and our chakra columns, which they ask us to see or to visualize as a column of pure white light that runs from our root chakra all the way up, passing through the other chakras and especially the heart, keeping our focus on the root, the heart, and the crown, where it comes out of our body and passes up, connecting into source light above. And now they work to clear from our energetic fields all that is not aligned with the resonance of light that may have been troubling us during these hours, these past few days, this week, removing the density and the attachments that we have held that are not aligned with a true sense of our being and who we are in our soul essence, they say. And they wish us now, thank you, to take a deep breath in as we draw source light in through our crown now, and bringing it all the way down to the root. Thank you. And holding it in the root for a moment before on the out breath, visualizing this beautiful, pure, white source light filling each and every cell of your being. And taking one breath together like that now, breathing in source light from above, holding, and as you breathe out, see the source light filling every cell, every inch, every centimeter, every millimeter of your being, so that you are filled with the knowing and the pure vibration accessed in feeling form of the love, the light that you are in your soul essence, which we wish you to know, dear ones, you can connect to in any moment of any day. It is simply a case of slowing down your breath, connecting to the heart space within. Thank you. They say they continue to clear from our sacred hearts now. So that we will be able to click into that connection to our own soul through our heart more easily going forward. Thank you. And also joining us in the sacred space today, we have rock crystal and citrine and also rose quartz. And these energies are joining us today. Thank you. To support us in a deep, deep cellular level clearing, they say. They say the clearing is a little different for different people amongst this circle that we create as we come together. And for the women especially, they say, is a clearing of our sexual organs and the shame that we have felt around sexuality and embodying sexuality and sensuality. Thank you. And they ask you now, dear women in the group, to place your right hand on your womb and your left hand on your heart, and to just continue to breathe light energy into your body with a particular focus, they say, on connecting these two sacred parts of your beautiful divine feminine vessel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As you breathe light energy first into your heart, and then bring it down to the womb, and then allow yourself to gently release the breath with a sigh. They ask you to keep focusing on this breath, and they say that for the beloved men on the call, they are clearing that which has kept you in the shadow masculine in any way. And they wish to acknowledge how much harder, in some ways, they say, it has been for men in this world system in which we have lived to this point to connect to the divine within, because of the false expectations that have been put on men to be less feeling or less connected through their body or through the heart. Focus on men as being either purely intellectual or controlled by urges that you cannot escape the grip of. And they say that some of you also have shame around this, whether for yourself or for the whole of the masculine line, which you are a part of by choosing to incarnate in a male body in this lifetime. And so they are just bringing in a very gentle but powerful clearing, they say now, of shame from your sexual organs, as well as clearing from your heart space the pressure that you have felt to conform. With the dominant or shadow masculine, rather than stepping into the divine masculine embodiment, which they are, they say, supporting you in now. Thank you. And they wish us all to rest in silence for 5 breaths as they clear for all of us both divine masculine and divine feminine embodiments, that which is standing in the way of us being aligned with our highest ascension timeline at this very important gateway on the earth. So asking you simply to focus on the breath coming in and out now. Thank you. And last, they wish to align us with, thank you, the highest timelines for us both as individuals and as human collective going forward from this point as we move through the 11-11 and into the 12-12 gateways and beyond into the energy of 2021, which they say is to be very significant for the New Earth catalysts and New Earth leaders and ascension guides and catalysts and leaders, light workers and way showers on the earth. So asking each of you to take a deep breath into your heart now. And in your own time, please repeat after me. I now align with my highest timeline for the 11-11 gateway and on through the end of 2020 and the frequencies of New Earth that are now being integrated into Ascended Gaia's crystalline grid now. Thank you. And as the beings of absolute light and Gaia help us to, thank you, continue to integrate this energy into ourselves, into our bodies, they ask us to simply rest in 3 more silent breaths before bringing this meditation to a close. Thank you. So the beings of absolute light wish to thank you for allowing us to share in this way, and also from my heart to yours, thank you to each of you for being here, and to Gabby and the rest of the Enlightened World Network for holding space and for all that you do to support more light coming into the world. Thank you.
Julia, thank you so much. That was so powerful and so beautiful, and to be connected with Gaia's love like that, it was like a mother's love. It was truly beautiful, and I felt all the energy moving around in my body, and it was absolutely amazing. Just I'm at a bit lost for words. I will say hello. We've got Julie Kiss and Darlene with us, and Megan and Aileen and Adele, and they're all saying thank you so much, and lots of love. And Christina is here. Just so grateful, and thank you so very much. I wish we had a little bit more time to keep talking, but we're going to let Terry come on and share her love. And Erica says thank you so much. So to you all, I hope you enjoyed it. You have any last words to say?
Yes, just thank you to you. Thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you for sharing. your love and your light in the world, and also for your messages. It's always great when we come on live to know that there's people on the other side. So thank you. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, and have an amazing rest of your day, wherever, day or night, wherever you are. I'm going to tuck myself into bed and truly, really enjoy it. So good night.